Oh, you're good.
Alright, welcome in everyone to the broadcast tonight. We're broadcasting the MMS main event, $20 entry Legacy Indycar race at Michigan. Tonight we'll be doing 80 laps here with a 70% fuel tank. As now we will go to the starting grid presented by Josh McKellar as they roll off. Starting first tonight will be the number 11 of Asher Little Tiz. Outside will be Hunter Hastings in the number 7. Ethan Eckert will be starting 3rd. Tyler Vickery starting 4th. Mason Olney starting 5th. Steve Sizemore starting 6th. Max Steiner starting 7th. James Williams starting 8th. Tim White starting 9th. Michael Wingo starting 10th. Daniel Falkingham starting 11th. Jackson Byers starting 12th. Josh McCullough starting 13th. Nick Seipel starting 14th. Kenny McCullough starting 15th. Bobby Rachel starting 16th. Danny Barnes starting 17th. Mark Vondell rounding out your field in the 18th position. We do have one fast spare tonight, I believe. So, if you wreck, you got one freebie, and then the rest of it, you're done. And most of the time, if you wreck at all in this car, it is a fast repair wreck. So, hopefully we'll see a good bit of people there at the end of this one. Because there's a good chance we don't see a lot of people, but there's also a pretty good chance we see a good bit of people, which hopefully we do. As this track does produce some good bit of tire wear, I think, as well, as it is a hotter track temp. I think mid-track temp, something around there tonight. So there might be some tire wear. Oh, and there's already wrecking on the pace lap. My goodness.
Okay.
Let's put on the radio here.
Give everybody a little bit of extra room for the first couple laps.
Who is that? Looks like Steve Sizemore, maybe. No, that ain't Steve Sizemore. I don't know.
Can you look at him? Mason Olney.
Mason Olney looks like it's the one that ran in the back of Ethan Eckert. But green flag is in the air. We are racing here. As Mason's already got some heavy front end damage from hitting Ethan, looks like under yellow. But anyways, we are going green here. Asher Little, Hunter Hastings on the front row. We have way too many green, blue, and yellow cars. As one sideways further back. Oh, and they're wrecking. Car around in the middle of the track.
There's nothing I can do about that when I have a B-ball before the green even comes.
It looks like Ethan is the one that spun out, and you can hear he had a meatball. So possibly one of the reasons why he did spin out, as we can go back and look at this. They were 4 wide going in this corner. So go to the chopper camera here. going to the corner. He's already got rear end damage, I know that. And the car is very unsettled right there, and he just loses it, spins out. Luckily does not get hit by anyone. I think that was Josh that made actually that move to the inside, so I'm gonna go look at that. That was a great move there, Josh. Riding on board here with number 05. Actually, no, it's the number 12 this time. That's some good record, wasn't it, sir? As he split lanes before he even went green, and then up there you see Ethan on the inside there of 4 wide. He's going to get loose, hit the apron, hit the grass, spin out, and I thought Josh was going to obliterate him there. So that is going to bring out our first caution. 1 car spin in the middle of the track. Does not collect anyone else just yet. Mason only was still with this damage from under yellow, so going to have to probably go get that fixed. As apparently, according to Josh, we have 25 laps of fuel tonight, so that's not that much, and looks like we already had people, about 3 or 4 cars stay out, so I don't know why they're doing that. When you really should have pitted, I guess they're just trying to play it off, though. It might work. They're probably going to still wreck a lot still, so. It's a terrible camera angle for the pit road, but everyone's getting some quick fuel and getting out of there. As if we can look at the race info, maybe this will show the track temp. It does not. But there you go. There's the temperature and everything, humidity, wind. So, oh, never mind. There it is. The track temp looks like 91. Okay. So track temp's not super high, but it's enough to get these cars loose, like you just saw, and then definitely wreck because they already are pretty unstable. And y'all, I do realize that this says MMS donators, and you see Daniel Falkingham in here and Ethan Eckert, but it was, he did open it up to everybody, so it is a MMS main event. I just didn't have time to change the title and the thumbnail, so. This will see a couple of these drivers, obviously, that shouldn't be allowed, but they are because it is, like I said, MMS, not MMS donators. As one to go signal is displayed, looks like Asher tried maybe like the top, and now he's back low, so guess he's gonna pick the bottom here. That is gonna be Sizemore is outside, and Seipel in that red and white car behind him. Alright, pace car's off, going to make our way back into the restart zone, and green flag's back in the air. And Asher Little gets off to a great start. Looks like he got back to the outside, actually, and Sizemore is going to be on the, just going way back now. I don't even know what happened to him. Maybe wrong gear, I don't know. Yeah, just terrible restart. Oh, and now Sizemore's going to nearly lose it. Oh, he's going to get hit. Oh my god, a terrible wreck. 1 car upside down. Another ghost car looks like it's going to be destroyed in this. I do not know who that is. Looks like that's possibly Max Dinda. And he's going to end up towing. So, a absolutely huge wreck again on the first lap of this restart. See what happens here. Dinda's on the inside right behind Sizemore. He's actually going to clip the apron. Sizemore's going to clip the apron and then he's going to lose it. And then Max loses it at the same time. Hits him in the right rear and that's going to turn his car up the track. Oh my god. And that just launches the number 2 car also gets involved here. That's with the 95 of James Waring. I don't know who that was that flew into the catch fence, though. I really do not know who that was that flew into that catch fence, but... Right here. Danny Barnes. It was Danny Barnes that hit the catch fence. So up here, you see them guys up there nearly wrecking each other, and then they end up wrecking each other. And here comes that car up the track and absolutely obliterates the number 10. And then further back, which I didn't even see what happened, is James Waring also involved. My goodness, already 2 major wrecks to begin this race. 2 yellows on lap 5. 6 now. James Waring is all the way back here. Oh, and he hits the brakes and it just loses the car, and then that's going to put him into Sizemore. And then they get stuck inside each other. Let me show that, but... Here's another view. Far chase of Sizemore. He loses it and then gets hit. And then that's going to spin his car. It doesn't give him too much damage, if any. And then he gets absolutely just eviscerated by the number 95. So, and Josh wants us to look at his view of this. So we'll look. Another probably good record win for him. He's right here, right behind the 35 and the 8. Right around where this wreck continues to happen. Go up there, he sees the car flying on the fence. He actually gets on the brakes and drives. Oh my god, he didn't even avoid it, but he drove right through. What the heck? He just drove through the guy. He drove right through, looks like Danny Barnes. After he hits the fence, so he saw... No, that's not Danny Barnes, sorry. That's Max Dinda. He's gonna drive right through him. And Josh, I don't even think you got no damage from that. How lucky is that? Josh McCullough.
I don't know, I got lucky.
Josh McCullough pulls off the impossible and drives literally through the wreck to avoid it and get no damage. Well, he didn't even avoid it in my book, but... And Asher Little's going to stay out again. I don't know what happened to my track map, but... There we go. My goodness, so... Lap 7 now. And I already have our second yellow. Hopefully the whole race does not go like this, because that will not be over until probably midnight. If not further past that. As we got the 1 to green signal here, looks like Asher Little will elect the top. And also, I apologize just in advance about the camera angles. I don't have camera packs for every track, only for Dega, and Michigan has some of the worst cameras, angles. Same with, I think, iRacing Super Speedway was another bad one, so... I don't know what Nick Seipel was doing on the bottom here. Tim White, I think, is up here as well. He's in the 3rd spot, so... A lot of shuffling here right before the green, but... Looks like Hunter Racing and Asher Little actually have identical paint scheme. Not only the same color, but the same exact paint design at all. Oh, it actually looks like Tim White has some wing damage. He has some front wing damage on the left front there. Don't know what that's going to do to affect the car, but... Anyways, pace car is going to turn off pit road here. We're going to go back green. Try it once again. 3rd time's a charm, possibly. Asher gets a good jump here. Might be going in the box. I don't know what the rules are with this, but it's going to leave Michael Wingo with a terrible restart here. Hunter Hastings as well right here, as Asher just gets out to a monster lead. Bice is up to the 4th spot now. Got a little pack gap here, so here's the 2nd pack right here. Oh, and they're wrecking. I knew it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! A car just flying through the air. Mark Vondell. Oh my god. Holy jump scare. He's gonna Kyle Sieg it into the inside, retaining safer barrier on the backstretch. Josh, did you avoid that one?
No,
Josh?
I ran into it and somehow that coded through.
Oh my god, as we see that replay. I need to be quiet, but holy cow. Mark Vondell goes for a ride of his life. You ain't gonna get no more crazy than that right there. Oh my god, we gotta go on board with this guy. That's insane, bro. And then we're going to look at Josh's view in a second, because it looks like he just drove through the wreck again. They wreck up front. Got to go look at that first, probably. Probably should have looked at that first, but oh my god. What a view and what a ride from Mark Vondell. As he's going to slide on his roof, if that even counts as sliding on your roof, all the way into the inside safer barrier. But if we look at the one more view of this, is around Michael Wingo where it started. So yeah, here it is. Nick Seipel, Michael Wingo. Michael on the inside of Nick. Nick's not up against the wall like what he thought, I think, and came up and cleared himself. And then they get stuck within each other. And then Wingo just shoots right down the track. Not even like, I don't know what he was thinking there. And that's just going to launch the 59. Once again, you see that just insane, I'm speechless. Like, insane wreck. The way he just went inside that car and flew. One more look at it full speed. Almost did a perfect backflip. Almost landed it. That'd been insane. Alright, now let's go look at Nick Seipel. Follow chase view here in full speed. Just kind of following the guys in front of him, and Wingo just comes up. Nothing really Seipel can do. That's going to be a fast spray off of all these guys. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Now let's go look at Josh's view of this. Like he wanted to see. So he's going to go. Oh, he didn't drive through someone. He just had a great wreck avoidance. That's all it was. I mean, how much closer can you get to that wreck? Holy cow. Might have net coated a little bit there, but no damage for Josh, right?
Nope.
Heck yeah. So Josh making some great moves early on, and we are on a 3rd yellow on lap 11. So not really what we're wanting to see out of this field tonight, but hopefully we can clean it up and have a good run for the next 70 laps. Don't know if that's going to happen, but we can surely try. Josh, you can talk to these guys in the race. Please tell these guys to calm down and be careful, because we're not seeing some good stuff out of this field tonight. We might need to shorten the race.
Nah, I need them to keep on wrecking. Maybe there won't be nobody left at the end.
Well, it's looking like there will not be nobody there at the end, because we already have only 13 people on the lead lap out of 18. And Bice might be going a lap down. No, he's not. He's coming out of the pits right now, so I think he's got some damage also involved in this, but they just got the one green signal. Asher Little still leads. I think, he's led every single lap. And Hunter Hastings will be in 2nd. Nick Seipel back up here immediately after taking the fast repair. And we've got Mason Olney up here as well. And Tim White further back. As the pace car makes that left-hand turn on the pit road once again, let's try it one more time. I said 10 times to show him, but that obviously did not happen. So can we make it to turn 3 and 4, please? Green flag back in there. Better restart for the outside line this time. Nick Seipel had a little bit better of a jump. Now Mason Olney's going to go to the outside of Hunter Hastings. Still some pretty big gaps here between the rest of the pack. So if the wreck happens, I don't know what would happen or anything. So if it happens and I don't see it, sorry. I'm trying to get the widest view possible here. Might be too wide of a view, but at least we get to see this backpack here. As up front, possibly a battle for the lead here. That's too zoomed out, but it's alright. Mason Olney gonna have a run on Asher Little here. We made it to turn 3 and 4. Will we complete a lap? We will. Here comes Nick Seipel to the outside of Mason Olney. Now Mason to the inside of Asher, though. Nick Seipel is gonna go to the outside of Asher with 3 wide for the lead in 1 and 2 on lap 14. Now Seipel's gonna go back down to the inside of Asher as Mason Olney will take the lead. Good running for Mason up here in these first 2 races. And Hunter Hastings is up here too. Now we're 3 wide for the lead. Now we reckon to get 4 wide for the lead going into turn number 3. This cannot end well. Okay, looks like Hunter backed out. That's good for him. We're still side by side. Asher with a great move there, splitting the lanes. Now Tim White trying to take a shot at the lead. This is all happening way too fast for me to say everything. Josh is actually up to 6th there. Daniel Falkingham up. He's actually in the second pack up to 7th. But Asher Little still in the lead here. Looking like one of the favorites so far in the first 15 laps. But Tim White is trying to get around him. And Tim White will get to his outside. Going into turn number 3. Oh my God, that's not a smart decision there, Mason. Do not need a bump draft that hard. Don't even really need a bump draft at all. We definitely don't do it that hard. As Asher's trying to break the draft here, good move in there, but Mason's going to get a little bit of a run, shoot to the outside. Not got too much momentum, but Tim White will probably have the most momentum, maybe coming out of this corner with some draft here. Josh is hanging on to this draft. He's the final car in this pack, and then it's Steve Sizemore leading the second pack. They might be able to catch up. I don't know. Oh, there goes Tim White. Tim White spins. He's going to slam the inside wall. Oh, no. He's coming back up. He's coming back up. He's going to keep it from coming all the way back up. So he's not going to really get involved with it that much. But if we can go back quickly. What is his name? There it is. Let's go look at this. He runs in the back of Asher. Checks up. Oh, and Mason Olney does not check up. He's just going to run right in the back of him. Josh McCullough is still hanging on to this draft, though. Now we got a 5-car pack. 5-car pack. But that second pack is closing rapidly. As Asher is still leading. Only second. Hastings third. Nick Seipel and Josh McCullough battling for the... I know that's actually James Wang, but James Wang is 2 laps down, so he's not involved in this. So it's a 6-car pack, 5 lead lappers in this pack. Second pack, they're still battling here, looks like. Oh, no, this is the second pack, sorry. This is a 4-car second pack. And then there's a third pack even further back. These guys are catching the leaders. Falkingham to the inside now in that Red Bull machine of Steve Sizemore trying to look for this 6th spot. He's going to get it with Jackson Bice behind him. Oh, and now we got a wreck. Looks like Mason Olney around. He's going to come down, not get hit. No yellow flag just yet. He's going to park it. No caution. Now the caution's out. Oh, and they narrowly avoided him. Now he's going to back up and get it back going. Let's go back and look at this. Oh, he was in the lead. He went around Asher, and Asher just... Oh, my God. Asher Little's just going to dump and run the 35, and it looks like I don't even think there's any damage on that car. Maybe a little bit of front wing, but nothing terrible. As we go back and look at this one more time, let's go to the far chase of Asher and maybe slow down. So Mason gets around and going in the corner. Good clean move, and Asher's just gonna Mason kind of moves up, trying to shades a block. And Asher does not have any of it. He runs right through the back of him. And will ultimately spin the number 35. So Mason really didn't. I don't really see anything wrong here what he did, but I mean he does move up when Asher's trying to get to his outside, but Asher just doesn't even try to go to his outside. So probably will be a penalty on Asher Little there post race. There is no live RC tonight. We were supposed to, but we did not get 20 drivers, so Josh is not RCing. He's actually racing. Now that you're in the 3rd position, Josh, let's do a little mini interview here. How you feeling? How's the car feeling? What's the fuel looking like? Just what's your plan here?
Plan is to have fun. That's the main goal. Try to survive, not getting any wrecks. I got lucky to get through a couple of them. Hopefully it'll stay that way and maybe I can get a cash spot.
No, you heard it here there first. And here comes Little and Hastings finally down to make a pit stop. Every one of the lead lappers is coming down to pit, I believe. Don't know what is happening with SDK. I don't know why it's bugging out. It keeps going to the pace car for some reason. But now, yeah, now it's fixed. So, I don't know who the leader is. I clicked on leader and it went to the pace car for some reason. So, it looks like, okay, we Hastings in the lead. Little second. These lap cars were confusing me. Little second, Daniel Falkingham third. As there goes all the guys getting their lucky dog. Or, sorry, wave around. Excuse me. They might be able to catch back up. I think they will be able to since they're so fast, so. That's going to put 15 cars on the lead lap. Out of the 18 car field. Tim White, I think, is still out on the track. But he is 3 laps down. Wingo and Waring are both each 1 lap down. And we have completed an 8th of this race. No, I know I can't do math. I don't even know what 22 out of 80. We've completed 22 out of 80 laps. This time by. So we'll have like, I don't know, 60 something laps to go, maybe. No, 57. I don't know. I can't do math. Yeah, like something like 58 laps ago, I think. Someone correct me in the chat. We'll have the red, green, and blue cars covering the whole top 3 here. Or maybe not, if you count, who's that on the inside? Looks like Seipel. Thank you to the guys who actually put a paint scheme on for this race. I really appreciate y'all and not, like, making my life terrible. Audience though, so don't really care. Here we go, into the restart zone. Hastings will get the jump this time. Asher Little following close behind. Nick Seipel falling really close behind to Asher Little. Going into 1 and 2. Now Nick Seipel is going to go to the outside of Asher. McKellar trying to get that 3rd spot away from Seipel. He will. McKellar now split in the middle possibly. He said he wanted to have fun. He's here to have fun, so he's having fun while he's going to take the lead. Josh McKellar to the lead, going into 3 and 4. But Steve Sizemore is on the outside of 2nd place trying to take the lead from Josh. Josh is going to come up. Be careful making him move. Someone just got wrecked by doing that. Here comes Ash Little maybe trying to split it at the line. Josh McCullough leads it by just a hair. Now Nick Seipel on the way up top trying to make a run happen. He's going to go to the outside of Steve Sizemore for the lead. Josh falls back a little bit. Seipel to the lead. Clear nearly of Steve Sizemore going into 3 and 4. He's going to go down. Probably give some dirty air though. Sizemore up the track a little bit. Here comes Hunter Hastings with a big run. Getting some draft from Steve Sizemore. Asher a little to the middle though. 3 wide for the lead. As Sizemore will take the lead once again. Further back, we do have the 2nd pack. It's kind of catching them now, so if the wreck happens, they are 3 wide back there, so you might see a wreck back there. Still, they're side by side for the lead between Little and Sizemore. Oh, and here comes, who's that? Hastings to the inside. 3 wide. Big move for the lead there. And Josh McCullough following close behind. He's not going to be able to get clear of Asher yet. But now he's going to have... Oh, he gets tagged, and there goes Josh. Oh, and oh my God. Nick Seipel goes for a airplane ride, and he's still barrel rolling. So Josh McCullough gets turned and triggers the big one on the front stretch, or the biggest wreck of the night. And that's going to end up having Nick Seipel tow. Oh my God. Just absolutely just terrible, terrible crash. Another bad wreck here on the front straightaway. Oh. Man, that sucks, dude. I seen that coming. So here's Josh coming out of turn 4. He's got the inside, and then it looks like Sizemore comes down, tries to shoot the middle. Not even shoot the middle. He just turns Josh, just wrecks him. And there goes Nick Seipel getting the highest error of the night. And I thought Mark Vondell's wreck was bad, but that was actually worse. Shocking. So Nick Seipel from Goobertown, Arkansas will have the highest airtime of the night so far on lap 25. And then he goes for a good flip. And then lands on his roof. I know he's an eagle, but he's not supposed to fly when he's in the car. But tonight he does fly when he's in the car. And he flew a good bit. So I give the airtime 10 out of 10, the landing about a 2 out of 10. It was fun to watch though. Fun to watch. Now your leader is Hunter Hastings still. As he comes out of the pits. How about I'm kinda bored. Let's Nah, I'm gonna let Nick be. He's probably upset. So I was gonna interview Nick. I'm not going to though. Caution's too quick to interview early on. So we have completed 26 laps out of 80, so we're getting closer to the completing this, I guess. I guess we are more than a fourth of the way through the race, so that's good. But the only problem is we're on our 5th yellow. And it's almost 11 o'clock. So we are not looking too good to finish this race on time. Or even close to being on time. Falkingham actually gets up to the 2nd spot. Eckert gets up to the 4th spot. So maybe some people taking tires here. Max Dined up to 6th. Tyler Vickery 7th. Danny Barnes 8th. So a lot of new faces up here. As McKella looks like you did at a toe. Is that right?
Yep.
Alright, well, just, well, since you're already in here, let's just give a quick interview to you. What happened there from your perspective, and how upset are you from a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't know. I don't understand, I guess.
I mean, we saw it up here.
Lost talent. I mean, plowed through me.
Yeah, he did plow through Josh here. I mean, you saw it. I don't know if he bump draft gone wrong, which was way too hard to give a bump draft anyway. It's Hastings, which was the bottom. Sizemore, I don't know what he's doing in that situation. I think he might have tried to shoot the middle, but just did not make the move quick enough. Josh held his line and gets dumped, and Nick Seipel goes for a ride. So, an eventful first 28 laps, that's to say the least. As we are on our, like I said, 5th yellow, so hopefully we don't see any more yellows, but you gotta think we probably will. As how many laps of field you say we get? Like 25, so we'll definitely, if it does go green, we might see a green flag, 2 green flag pit stops. Nathan Harper in the chat at Burger King right now. Awesome. You'll love to see it. I actually went to the BK yesterday for some lunch. And then earlier that morning, I went and got a McGriddle from McDonald's. So love to hear it, Nathan. Thank you for tuning in, Harper6. Or Customized Wolf. You should change your profile picture on YouTube to that Mario picture. I seen on the Cash App. Oh, and did we just get some contact on the out? Looks like Eckert about to door Asher Little. Oh, we about doored him again. So Eckert, obviously, maybe some frustration there. Hopefully we'll get to see some intent wrecking. That's what we need. That's the last thing we need in this. The only thing that hasn't happened, really, this whole race. As pace car will make that left-hand turn on the pit road, Hunter Hastings will be the leader into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Good jump for Hunter here. Asher up on the top. Josh, is the start on green or leader? It's on leader, right?
On leader.
Okay, I figured. So I guess with the Michigan They're changing the rule for this one race, or maybe for all races, hopefully. Start will be on leader for this race, like I thought. So I got the green, blue, and red cars all up front. Oh, big move there from Ethan Eckert and Asher Little. Now we're 3 wide for the lead with all the teammates. And here comes, who is this? Max Dinda out of nowhere. Trying to battle for the lead here in 3 and 4. He's going to get up to the second spot, clear, and he's going to jump up and pull out on Little. Oh, Eckert's going to pull out on Max, though. Now we're 3 wide for the lead going into 1 and 2, and they got a big gap to the second pack here. So now Little will clear through 1 and 2, but they're side by side for second. One of these guys is going to get a run here. And nearly contact there. Eckert's going to make a move up top. They are 3 wide again, nearly wrecking going into 3 and 4. Dyna's going to have the advantage on the bottom. He's going to get clear. But Eckert is following in line pretty close. He's going to try to see if he can get a run here. Slingshot around the top of Max Dyna. He will make the move, and it's going to be, oh my god, they nearly tied at the line that time by. Don't know who had it. Here comes Falkingham, though. Now we're getting all tied up, packed together. This is going to probably cause a wreck. Another one here. We got a very close, packed together, tight pack. Don't know where the wreck will start, though, if it does happen. Who is that? That is Mason Only back up here trying to battle for the lead here. Falkingham also in the Red Bull machine. Oh, Mason Only nearly contact there with Falkingham. Look at this, Mark Vondell after flying through the air. He is up here on the lead lap trying to battle for the lead. Look at this, Jackson Bice split in the middle to help the other ghost car, Max Dinda. Nearly contact with Mason Only there. So Jackson Bice making big moves here on lap 32. Oh, big move by Max Dinda there. Mark Vondell about lost it up top. It looked like his car was way unstable. Look at this move by Jackson Bice. Elevator to the bottom. He's going to be clear going into 3 and 4. Bice, new leader, leading the first time tonight. And he's got the ghost car behind him, the other one. And now Dinda's going to go to his outside. Bice leads at the line. Eckert gives the bump to Dinda. Side by side still for the lead. Dinda's going to have the advantage probably coming out of the corner. I think Eckert's trying to give a bump draft in the corner. I don't know if I'd do that. Might cause a wreck here up front. Oh, and now look at this. Who is this? James Waring. From out of nowhere. Didn't even know he was coming up through here trying to battle for the lead. Mark Vondell split in the middle. Here comes Mark Vondell trying to maybe battle for the lead. He's going to go down in front of Bice. Oh, and he's going to go on the apron. With 3 wide for the lead. James Waring not even realizing it. He's up top now trying to get for the lead. So some great green flag racing here. Love to see it. Might want to be careful, though, if you're up here. You might want to drop to the back, possibly, because I see a wreck. It's just a ticking time bomb. It is a ticking time bomb, that's for sure. Dinda trying to control the draft here, control the lanes. Now Mark Vondell trying to look to the inside of Dinda. Nearly contact there. Vondell gets a little bit tight. Now Waring's going to have the run off the corner. He's going to get probably to the outside of Dinda. Here comes Vondell with a run. Will he take it below the apron again? No, he does not. He doesn't have a big enough run. Falkingham, he's got a good bit of run here. See if he makes a move. Oh, no, that's not Falkingham. That's actually Danny Barnes. Another car fully early on. Farther back, Falkingham's all the way back there. He dropped back pretty far. So we got another pretty good battle back here, further back. Around here. But I'm going to go back up front just because they might wreck. Mason Oney trying to get to the inside of Danny Barnes. Dinda's still controlling the lanes. Doing a great job here. Leading a couple laps here tonight. He's controlling the draft pretty well, but we'll see Vondell make a move. Not going into this corner. Probably too risky there. Don't know if he could have went anyway. Waring trying to make the top work still. He's not going to be able to get to the outside off the corner, but will he have the run on the straightaway? He does. He shoots low. James Waring, new leader now. Vondell to the back end of him. He's going to help him possibly with some air. Now side by side for second. Vondell's going to wash up. Barely touch the number 48. Sorry, the number 1. Oh, and Dinda blocking Danny Barnes. Oh my god, he nearly got himself wrecked there. 3 wide for second. Danny Barnes on the outside of Dinda. Now 3 wide for the lead. Oh man, they are twitching. Ooh, that is some close racing there. Here comes Dinda to the outside of James Waring. Who is this? That's Mark Vondell. His green looked like turquoise there for a second. Thought it was a new guy up here. Look at this, Danny Barnes. What a move through the middle line to take the lead. Danny Barnes, new leader now. This is going to be the most lead changes in MMS history. As we get that great green flag on it now. Here comes Dinda through the middle. He's actually going to lead this lap. Thought it was going to be Danny Barnes. Not yet, though. Oh, and Dinda throwing some crazy blocks on James Waring. James Waring hit the apron right there. Oh, Danny Barnes gets almost shoved up into Mason Oney. Mason Oney in the wall. Oh my god, there's some crazy racing up here. Some energetic racing. Mason Oney now trying to look 3 wide for second. Oh, nearly contact there again. Here comes Danny Barnes to the inside of James Waring. No, I thought he was gonna fall back in line. He's not. As we cross lap 40. Never mind, it's lap 39. It was on lap 39 before they even hit the line, but whatever. Danny Barnes in second position. He's gonna have maybe a run on Max Dinder here. Down the back straightaway. Not before James Waring can take the outside, though. It's still 2 wide for second. As now they're 3 wide for about the 6th spot. With Bice, Eckert, and Kenny McCullough. I think that's Kenny McCullough. And now they're single file again, so they might wreck back here. They are falling off the leaders a bit. They might need to get single filed out or just try to catch for a second. It shouldn't be no issue to catch, though. And now James Waring, new leader. He's got around the outside of Max Dinder. Now he's clear. So Waring is the new leader now. Oh, Vondell looks like he might have tagged the wall there coming out of 2. Max Dinder's going to have possibly a little bit of run here, though, down the back. Going into 3. Dinder blocks Mason Oney low, and he's going to try to get to the inside of Waring. Now he blocks Mason way up top. Mason is just getting bullied by these guys, it looks like. Down the front stretch, Dinder's going to run. He's going to shoot to the outside of Waring. Side by side at the line, give it to Waring that time by. But now Mason Oney going to shoot high. He's tired of getting bullied. He wants the lead. He wants to prove himself. And he's going to have a huge run play around the outside here. He goes way up top, probably too up top. Gave up too much time in the corner. Now he's going to let them guys get clear. He's got nowhere to go. So he's going to stay behind the number 1. Dinder to the inside now. He's going to cover low. Dinder's still leading. Dinder's looking like one of the favorites to win this race. But you got some people who are laying in the back, maybe saving their fast pair or just trying not to die because they've already used their fast pair. Oh, Dinder nearly wrecked right there. Looks like maybe some neck could contact with 35. Very close call right there. I don't know how many laps we completed under green, but Josh said that we get like 20-some laps of fuel, so we might have a green flag pit stop on our hands. I don't believe Josh, but oh my god, look at this, I didn't even realize it. Mark Vondell to the lead, clear! Mark Vondell just a absolutely veteran move out of the 59, and he's going to take the lead coming to lap 43, and he's going to lead a lap, but not before. Who is this? Kenny McCullough! Kenny McCullough with an insane move to lead us. Mason Oney's bouncing off James Waring. Kenny McCullough from about 8th or 9th to the lead in just a matter of 2 laps. You can see what you could pull off here, and it's all about timing. As one car off, that's Jackson Bice in the back. Jackson Bice spun out. He's going to keep it going. Back up front, though. Mark Vondell still your leader. Max Dinder trying to get around him. Or, sorry, Mark Vondell, not you. Oh, he comes up and makes contact with Max Dinder. Oh, my goodness. How did they not wreck? Kenny McCullough fell back to 3rd from the lead. But now him and James Wayne got a little bit of a run. Dinder's did have a little bit of a run, but he's not going to be able to go anywhere. Mark Vondell still has the lead. Clear. Out of turn 2. Will Kenny McCullough make a move? Gets a little bit of a run. Looks like he's trying to fade middle. He's going to get to the inside of Vondell going in the corner. Will Dinder make a move? No, he does not. So Kenny's going to have the preferred line. James Waring way up top. He gets in the wall. Gets up over the marbles, I think. As we are over halfway done with this race. We might see a green flag pit stop in this. I don't know. Josh, how much fuel do you have remaining?
I'm not sure. Hold on.
Alright, well, whenever you check, just blurt it out. Alright, Kenny McCullough now taking over and dominating right now. He is controlling 3 lanes right now as they're 3 wide for second. Oh, man, nearly a wreck right there again with Vondell and Max Dinder. They are all over the place for that second position and 3rd. Here comes Andy Barnes back up here. Eckert has now caught this little pack. Now they're 3 wide for the lead. Oh my god, really close there at the line. I think it was Max Dinder. And James Ware making it 4 wide for the lead going into turn 1 and 2. Dinder's now going to get clear. Got that preferred lane on the bottom. I don't know who's going to win this race. Like in the final corner, if they're side by side, the bottom's going to have the shortest way on the track. But then that top gets a good run. Especially if you got the draft. It's going to be close there if they are side by side. You see, though, these guys can put on a show and they will. You can obviously see that. As now Dinder's back in the lead. Mark Vondell's got to run, though. He's going to shoot high. And now Vondell, your new leader. But James Waring is on the outside, and he's wanting that lead back, right back. Dinder also wants the lead back. Here comes Kenny McCullough. Kenny McCullough's got to run. I don't think he's going to take it anywhere, though. He might. He's going to stay behind the 95. Max Dinder doesn't have a big enough run, so he's going to jump back in line. Vondell clear. Waring's going to get back to the inside off the corner, though. Waring with a good run here on the front stretch might lead it. He's going to lead that lap. Here comes Kenny through the middle, making a great move through the middle line. Vondell way up high. It's going to give him a little bit of time. Give up a little bit of time. Waring's not clear off the corner. Thought he was going to get clear. Kenny McCullough to his outside. Dinah with a big block on Vondi there. Still too wide for the lead. Further back, here comes Danny Barnes trying to look back at getting the lead. Or getting the top 3. As he's been out of it for a couple laps now. Waring, Kenny, side by side still. They have been side by side for about a lap and a half now. See if anyone else can try to take over the lead here. Have you found out how much fuel you got left, Josh? Fuel?
6.
6 laps? Oh, we might see a green flag pit stop here. And you know there's going to be penalties because I don't even know how this car breaks. I mean, it is an Indycar. It races on a road course. But you're not going from 230 mile an hour, 220 mile an hour to stopping. So, or basically stopping. That's like 150 mile an hour speed difference there. And these cars are easy to lock up, I think. As now Kenneth McCullough has taken over the lead completely, but not yet. Vondell is going to go to the outside. He's going to take the lead for a moment on the outside line. Run about that third groove, third seam. And he's going to be clear off the corner. So we will see green flag pit stops in about a lap. Sorry, 5 laps. 5 or 6 laps here. According to Josh. If Josh's fuel is the same as these guys. And I think we'll make it to the end if we do have a green flag pit stop. So there will be 1 if we go green. Waring to the lead now to the inside of Vondi. Danny Barnes, here he is. He's in the top 3. Finally looking back at possibly the lead. But Waring is going to drive away in that corner. Vondell's going to have, I thought he was going to have a push, but Kenneth is going to go to his outside instead. But Vondell's going to have the draft. Vondell with a good bit of run here. Not going to get the draft in turn 4, but he comes back down, gets a little bit of a slipstream. Now he's going to go high. Kenny McCullough is going to go even higher. 3 wide down the front straight over the lead. 2 wide, now 3 wide. Vondell in the lead, but not for long as Waring's going to get it right back. But they're going to be door to door, neck and neck, out of turn number 2. Kenny, will he take this run? He can if he wants to. But he's going to stay behind Vondell. Vondell's going to go down, though, take the shortest way around the track in turn 4. We'll see green flag pit stop happening, I'd say next 2 laps. Oh, here we go. Vondell making his green flag pit stop. He gets slowed down pretty well, hits the grass. He's in, though. Don't know if they're taking tires and fuel or just fuel. But no matter what, they're probably going to definitely go a lap down. As speed limit, I think here is 50 or 45. Oh, I think it's 55, actually. As now Kenneth McCullough in the lead by a long ways. Ethan Eckert trying to take over the second spot. Might see Waring pit here. Might see a couple guys. It looks like Danny Barnes, Waring might be pitting. They are. They're slowing down pretty. Oh, and Waring's going to lose it. He's going to hit the wall. He's going to take out Danny Barnes. Oh, my goodness. A 2-car wreck coming into pit road. Will they throw the yellow? No, they do not. Here comes Josh coming in. They're stopped. They're stuck. They got a tow. Waring and Danny Barnes, 2 of the front runners of the whole night, is taken out by a pit stop mistake. I told you. You got to be perfect. And here comes Kenny McCullough pitting. Kenneth McCullough now pitting and Max Dinda. Ooh, close call there on pit road. Who's got the lead now? It's Falkingham. Falkingham and Ethan, the 2 teammates. I gotta think they're gonna be pitting here soon. Thank you, Nathan. I wish. I just need to get better at actually controlling this stuff. And I wish I had a better layout overlay too. As here comes Ethan Eckert into the pit road. Same with, I don't even know who that is. Is that like Tim White? No, Tim White's over here. I do not know who that is up there. Oh, Bobby Rachel. Bobby Rachel also in pit road. I think he's a lap down, though. No, he's not. No, man, he is. Okay, I'm confused. Falkingham now in the lead. I see the blue 82, and I think of Justin Johnson, but it's Falkingham this race. Here comes Tyler Vickery in the second position, but they still have to make their pit stop. So Little, Hastings, Vickery, Falkingham still have to make a pit stop. And here comes Falkingham, and here comes Vickery. Oh, Vickery coming in hot. He's going to, I think, not get a black flag, though. What a pit stop entry by Tyler Vickery if he did not get the black. I don't have a thing to show who got the black flag, but now Ethan Eckert is coming out of the pits, and he's going to be taking over the lead, I believe, after all pit stops are said and done. But with Vickery, with that entry, he might have a shot at getting back up closer to the front. I will, Charlie, if I remember. You can just come join the donators, or the MMS, one of their VCs after the race, because we'll all be in there. And after they're all ranting, I'll see what you need to, or see what you need. Alright, is that Eckert? That is Eckert going around Hastings now. So, big gaps between these guys now. That's Vickery here. This is the battle, or will be the battle for the lead. No, Falkingham is actually up here. Falkingham with even better pit stop. He's way out front. But Tyler Vickery and Ethan Eckert up here. Will Tyler come into pit? No. So, it looks like he does not have a black flag. So, the field very spread out right now. So, we got 23 laps to go. Here comes Vickery to the inside of Ethan. As this is going to be the least chaotic part of the race if we don't get a yellow. If we do get a yellow. Ethan back around Vickery. If you wanna keep speeding this car, you don't really need to stay behind someone. You need to pass and then swap. And then swap again and then swap, like what they're doing. Every straightaway one of the guys passes them, and then the next straightaway the other guy passes them back. So we're gonna have a 3-car battle for the lead here probably in a couple laps. But Hastings and Dinda, don't count them out of this. They're about 2 seconds back. I know I've had it on the bump camera for a while. I'll put it back on TV too. As we have 9 people on the lead lap. So not that many people on the lead lap. Josh will end up with the lucky dog if there is a yellow, which we might see. There is a couple 2-car packs. There will be probably a 5-car pack if I had to think. If these guys do it right. If Dinah and Hastings do it right. Right here. They are going to catch easily to Eckert and Tyler. And that was a close call right there. Tyler almost in the back of Eckert. As I don't even think they're gaining on Falkingham. They are not. Now they are though. They're gaining and then losing a little bit. So if Falkingham can get a little bit of a draft or maybe a lapper, he'd be alright. But since he doesn't have that draft, I think Falkingham is going to get caught no matter what. Unless these guys wreck each other. But Dinda and Hastings still back here trying to catch these guys, which is Eckert and Vickery. And they were still catching them as Eckert's going to go around Vickery on the inside. Now Hastings is going to go to the inside of Max Dinda. 20 laps to go. And look at this. I think Eckert might have caught the draft of Falkingham. There you see it, the gap. Vickery's going to go to the inside. Maybe one last move here, and then Vickery will probably have the draft out of this corner. Eckert might pull off the crossover, but if not, they will have the draft. So you're seeing the potential battle for the win here right now. And they got the draft. You see Falkingham. Now he's shaking in his boots. He's got Eckert, a teammate, and Vickery behind him. Here comes Eckert to the inside for the lead. Falkingham's going to give him the bottom. Falkingham's going to go way up top. Now you got to think they're probably going to... They might start, I don't even know, I can think of the word. They might start, whatever. Falkingham might go around Ethan, and then Ethan, they keep going that, cycling guys. They might be able to pull away, but right now they are pulling away, actually, from Dinah and Hastings. They weren't before with the 2... Oh, my God, and there he is, the yellow flag on the speedway. Bobby Rachel on the back straightaway. What nobody wanted to see up front. The top 5 did not want to see this. Bobby Rachel by himself. Oh, he wasn't by himself. He's with, Josh and Danny Barnes. So, let's see, coming off this corner. This is Rachel we're looking at. He's going to just come up, block Danny Barnes. Danny Barnes is going to bump him. It's a good move by Rachel, and then he comes back down and hits Danny. Oh, I don't know if that should have been a yellow. Might be some controversial, might be some controversy after that one. And Rachel goes for a spin. Oh, we do see a couple cars coming by here. Might be why the yellow flag was thrown, because these guys took very evasive action. Let's go right on board here with Joshua. And while we ride on board with Josh, tell me what you saw from your perspective. Josh. What happened there, Josh? What'd you see? Nothing? Okay. So not a word from Josh. or Rachel, nothing he could do. He had a good move blocking. This is for about the, I think, like, around the 15th position. Back up front, though. Daniel Falkingham, still your leader. As it will be a roughly 15 lap to go restart. You love seeing that, though. I love seeing a green flag run. I love seeing green flag pit stops, especially in one of these IndyCar races. Haven't seen an IndyCar pit stop, I don't think, ever in this series. Falkingham will be your leader. Eckert second. Asher Little third. And speaking of Little, we're coming to the one to green, but let's interview Asher here. Yo, Asher, got a copy?
What's up? Yeah, what's up?
All right. Well, you're sitting in third spot. Just I was bored, so I wanted to ask someone about it. What's your plan here? Coming to 16 laps to go. To how you gonna win this race and ultimately not wreck?
Well, we got a huge break, honestly, with them wrecking on the back there. They had those cash spots locked. I had no chance to catch them. Took it safe on pit entry, so got lucky with that. And starting third here, got a lot of dangerous guys around here. Like Tim White behind me right now is freaking me out. You got a lot of scary guys, but we're gonna stay in it, stay out of the crap, and hopefully get a lucky little run at the last lap and secure a cash spot.
All right. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully, you can bring it home in victory lane.
Thank you very much.
That was your third place runner, Asher Little. So thanks to him for talking with us. But back up front, we got Falkingham and Eckert, the two of the best nightmare drivers. So I didn't want to offend anyone there. In my opinion, two of the worst, but let's not get controversial here. Dying to back up here also with a shot. He was with Hastings in that little second group. It looked like they could have caught him, but the caution definitely helped him. I mean, it guaranteed him up there. But also what it guaranteed is all these other guys, and some of these guys that might not be the best to be up here in these four wide positions. So, don't know what's going to happen here. Josh, what's your game plan as you're back on the lead lap to bring home a cash spot?
Probably going to sit back here and ride. Hope they'll
Right.
wreck again.
Well, I will tell you right now, Josh, if they don't wreck again, I will be shocked. So anyways, riding turn 3 and 4. Falkingham the leader. Eckert second. See what happens here. Eckert might be the leader, but I believe it's Falkingham. Vickery is back in the 6th spot, so he's dropped a few positions. Maybe... I don't think he pitted. Maybe he did for tires. Don't know. Anyways, here we go. Falkingham into the restart, or coming into the restart zone. Green flag's back in the air. Great jump from Falkingham. Side by side for second with Asher and Eckert. Move out of the way, building. There we go. As the field climbs the bank in 1 and 2. See if any wrecks start to form. Big gaps between these guys right now. But as they get to about turn 3 and 4 or farther up, they're going to probably start to get a little bit more packed. As Asher Little with just a terrible turn 2. Maybe got some loose. I don't know what happened there. Holy cow, look at this. Hunter Hastings with a run of a lifetime up the inside, but has nowhere to really go. But Eckert now around Falkingham, side by side for the lead. Coming down the front straightaway, coming to 14 laps to go. And look at this. Hunter Hastings inside, 4 wide for the lead. Max Dinder around the top. Here comes Hastings on the bottom. Hastings and Dinder up to the 3rd and 1st positions. What a move by Hunter Hastings. Now he's going to get Falkingham to his outside. Eckert jumps up in front of Dinder. Dinder with a huge run. He's going to stall as he gets in the back of Falkingham. Hunter lifts way out of gas. Oh, contact there between Oni. That's Oni. Oni back up to the 3rd spot in the 35 machine. And Eckert picks Jackson Bice out of nowhere. He's going to try to look at the lead, but not before Eckert does. He shoots way low. Eckert on the apron, taking it 3 wide for the lead. And he's going to clear, oh my God, clear to the lead in turn 1 and 2. 13 laps ago, Eckert, Falkingham, Dinder, your top 3. Oh, and here comes Kenneth McCullough on the top, looking like he's trying to get around Mason Oni. Oh my God, they are jockeying around the 6th spot. Here comes Bice. Oh, I thought he was going to make a move on Eckert there. Side by side now with Eckert and Falkingham. Will Dinder make a move coming off the corner in that green and pink machine? Not yet. Asher Little looks top on Dinder. Dinda blocks him though. 3 wide for the lead. Dinda faulting him. Eckert's gonna fall in line now. Bice gonna. Ooh, I thought he was gonna push in there. Kenny McKellar out of nowhere. Also coming to 3 wide for the second position. He's gonna make a little bit of contact there, maybe with Eckert coming out of the corner. Oh, Eckert contact again. Close call there. But Kenny McKellar to the outside. Oh, looking to the outside of Falkingham. Not before. Looks like Max Dinda gets the outside of him though, going in the corner. Mason only way up top trying to make that top line work. Here comes Danny Barnes through the middle. Oh my goodness, Danny Barnes out of nowhere. Oh, he's a lap down. Danny Barnes is actually 3 laps down. Oh my god, look at this move. 4 wide for the lead. Eckert on the bottom on the apron again. He's going to clear again. The same identical shades of 2 or 3 laps ago. To the lead, Ethan Eckert with 11 laps to go. Dinda around the outside of Falkingham. Nearly contact there. I don't know how they haven't wrecked yet. Here comes Dinda to the inside of Eckert for the lead. Going into turn 3 and 4, we are 3 wide throughout majority of this pack. Oh, contact there with Danny Barnes and Mason only 4 wide. Oh, Mason only takes him out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who is that flipping through the brake? Oh my god. Who is that? Wait, Hunter Hastings. Oh my god. Hunter Hastings is absolutely dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think Hunter Hastings doing alright after that one. Anyways, let's go back and look at the... Oh, that cut! Oh my god, just an absolutely just... vicious wreck from the number 7 machine of Hunter Hastings. But let's go back and look at what started this. Danny Barnes, just a bobble. Doors Mason only at the track, and I think we see some retaliation right here. Mason only's gonna just wreck Danny Barnes. And that's gonna put... Oh my god, Mason only in the catch fence and then does a just insane... just spins through the grass and don't even look up in front of him because you see something even worse. The Indy cars and their wrecks are just absolutely just insane. I don't even know how to word it. Like, I couldn't even react to this in a way that was even like I don't even know what you'd call it. Literal. Like, even anything. Let's just full speed for chase from Hunter Hastings. I didn't even know who he was to begin with because all the green, blue, and red cars. We have to go on board. We just have to. It'd be wrong to not go on board with the number 7 machine right now. Nick Seipel's got the most airtime, but this is going to be definitely the best wreck of the night. Hunter Hastings. Just... hopefully you don't get motion sickness. Easily. Because... if that's real life, you are dead. You are dead. And he tries to drive away from the incident. But obviously that ain't gonna work, so... let's go back and look at this just from... let's do the blimp camera again. Just so we can see the whole thing unfold. So Mason only... actually, let's go to the cockpit before we do this. Of Mason only. So going through 3 and 4, we see Mason only just get... it looks to me like intentionally doored. From his cockpit. And looks like Mason might see... I don't know. It might be controversial. I'm not RC, but... I'm not Kenny, but... I don't know. We might need to look at that. Well, it looks like... I mean, looks to him like, you know, Danny Barnes intentionally just doored him. But... I know that, but you gotta keep your... like, he just took out himself, Hunter Hastings, who's an Asher Little as well, and not even just took out... he just took them off the face of the earth. He killed their virtual cars. Anyways, Max Dinda is your leader as we take the 1 to green. Josh, you're up to the 6th position. 7 lap to go restart coming up. What is your, is it the same game plan, or are you thinking something different?
I guess I'm gonna try to send it and see what happens. Hopefully I don't get wrecked.
Alright, well, there's words from Josh McKellar here. I look like he's... I don't even know where he's at. Where you at, Josh? 7th? I see you, yeah. Asher Little was actually still in the 7th position. Somehow, after having that involved in that wreck. We only have 9 guys on the lead lap here. Bice is now coming into 1 and 2. Hastings a lap down. But Hastings somehow still alive. Don't know how. He's out here on the racing surface. That car just flew and flipped at like 20,000, the maximum G's you can pull. And I'm trying to compare this to real life, but I'm just like, I've never seen an iRacing car flip that fast and that insane. Like, I've never seen it. Like, it's insane. It's not even like intentional. It's not something like after the checker going flipping into the wall. It's a normal natural wreck. You be the judge on that one. Anyways, we got some racing to watch here. Hopefully some good racing. 7 lap to go restart. Max Dinda, Ethan Eckert into the restart zone. Max Dinda gets a great jump there. Now, Ethan Eckert's going to fall back a little bit. He's going to go down, block Kenneth McCullough. Max Dinda way up top trying to prevent some draft here. And then he's going to get the run. Go all the way down. Cover Eckert, but they are going to get a big run out of turn number 2 probably. Eckert going up. Kenny McCullough to the inside of Eckert. Eckert all the way up top. 3 wide for the lead. Falkingham. Max Steiner just opened the door for Falkingham, and Falkingham to the lead now. With help from Joshua McCullough. Kenny McCullough, Josh McCullough making contact. Father-son. Here comes Eckert trying to look low. Kenny blocks him like crazy. Eckert out of the back bumper of Dinda. Down the front straightaway, a 4 wide. Nearly for the lead. Be careful, Josh. They're about to wreck on the inside. Kenny McCullough getting shoved below the line. Now he's going to door Max Dinda. If these cars had doors. Dinda way up top. Falkingham through the middle. Falkingham now to the inside of Kenneth with help from Ethan Eckert. But Max Dinda's going to have everyone on the outside. Oh, 3 wide for the second spot here. I don't even know what happened there. Coming to 5 laps ago. Only 5 laps ago. Will we see another yellow? Will we see it go green all the way to the end? I don't know. But my pick right now, I'm picking Max Dinda. And here he comes with a run. He's clear. He's going to go top. Falkingham's going to give him the top. Josh McCullough split 3 wide for second. Better be careful. Ain't got no fast repairs. Here comes Bice in the pink and yellow machine. Max Dinda trying to do everything he can to get around Falkingham right now. You ain't got no time left. It's all or nothing. Contact down the backstretch. Falkingham. Josh McCullough somehow saves it. Oh, man, we're getting dicey. We are getting very dicey. 2, 3, and 4. Falkingham Dinda side by side. Josh McCullough makes a move to the outside, trying to make it work. He's going to get there. 3 wide for the lead. 4 laps to go. 5 wide. 5 wide for the lead. For a split second. Bice all the way to the lead from the apron. 5th to 1st, baby. Are you kidding me? Falkingham back to the inside of Bice. Dinah trying to split the middle for the lead here. Josh McCullough 4 wide for the lead down the back straightaway. Falkingham still tried for 5 again. How have we not wrecked? This is absolute sentiment. Are you not entertained? Coming to 3 laps ago, Falkingham Dinah side by side for the lead. Kenny McCullough trying to make a move. Will he go on the apron? He pushes Falkingham. Josh McCullough outside, 3 left for the lead. Here comes Eckert. Eckert with an insane move. 5 wide for the lead again. Eckert's way off track. He's going to slam on the brakes. Try not to kill someone. And he's done. I think Eckert's out of it if there goes green. Josh McCullough still 3 wide in the middle. Trying to get a run on Falkingham. Contact with the number 8. Oh, Falkingham going to give Josh the middle. We gotta put it on the blimp camera here for a second. Bice way up top. Here comes Dinah through the middle. Josh McCullough trying to take the lead from Daniel Falkingham. The guy who's dominated it this whole last 20 laps. Dinah trying to make it 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead of the line. Falkingham, Dinah, Josh McCullough. Here comes Bice. Ooh, he doesn't make a move just yet. 2 laps ago. You gotta time your run. Here comes Asher Little from out of nowhere. Don't count out Tyler Vickery and Kenny McCullough back here. Still trying to make something happen. Josh McCullough gets tagged from Max Steiner. Come to the white flag. Will Bice make a move? He stays with his teammate Daniel Falkingham. Josh McCullough trying to get around Falkingham. Come to the white flag. Come on, get her done, Josh. Bring her on. Daniel Falkingham, the dominant car of the night. Max Steiner, another dominant car of the night. Now tandeming with each other. Josh with no help on the outside white flag. Daniel Falkingham leads him. Bice, here comes Bice up the inside. This is going to most likely cause a wreck. Oh, contact into the walkers, Kenny McCullough. Jackson Bice to the lead on the white flag with an insane move. Dying to contact with Falkingham. Here comes Josh McCullough, 3 wide for the lead on the back. Bice, Falkingham, Josh McCullough. Here comes Dinah pushing Falkingham. Josh McCullough around the top. Josh McCullough, Daniel Falkingham into the final corner. So Max Dinah's going to wreck. He's going to overcorrect and absolutely eviscerate the wall. Josh McCullough, Falkingham, side by side, coming to the line. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Falkingham, 3 wide at the line, beating Josh McCullough and Asher Little. Daniel Falkingham, your winner tonight in the MMS main event. Oh my God. Can you believe it? Oh my God. Daniel Falkingham pulls off P2. This time, though, he pulls off the win, and Josh McKellar, your boy, gets it done in the P2, or gets P2 done. Close to getting the win there, Josh. Not enough, though. But Little gets third, Bice fourth, Kenny McKellar fifth, Tyler Vickery rounding out your cash spots, I think. Oh, no, it's actually top 5, I think. As Falking will burn her down. 1 loop, 2 loops. Pulls off the 3rd loop. No, he doesn't. Nearly a Joe Logano-ish burnout there. Daniel Falkingham, one of the dominant cars there at the end. Insane run there. Insane, just professional veteran driving there from all the guys up front. We just had the best MMS race I've almost ever seen. And I get to call it, so. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mason. Yeah, I forgot about that. So let's real quick go back and look at this finish as Falking gets done doing his burnouts, and we'll get an interview from him. So here we go. White flag. Is this the white? This is the white. But let's go back. So first, here comes Bice at the bottom. I seen that. So he's going to go all the way on the apron going into 1. Falkham's going to give him room. There goes the guy hitting the wall back there. I think Kenny and someone else. Dinda makes a daring move to the inside. Tried to make it look. And here comes Josh. I thought Josh had the race one right here. Bice loses all his momentum. Just hit it too soon. Asher Little trying to make the move up top. As we'll look at Asher's incident in a second. As they wreck back there, Dinda gets spun out. But here we coming to the line. Falkingham, Josh McCullough, and then Asher Little with the one right at the last second. Josh tried his hardest to side draft, but it wasn't enough, as Falkingham will get it by that much at the line. As now, let's go back and look at what happened with Asher. And Bice and... Oh, it was Kenny. It was Kenny, not Asher. So Kenny McCullough with a great run all night. Ends up in the fence. Oh, he just hit Josh's right rear, or left rear. No, right rear, sorry. Golly. Oh, he actually didn't even get no damage. I thought his wheel got ripped off and then got put back on. And then over here you see Max Dinda. I can find his name. There he is. He's actually going to get toned from teammate. Kind of toned himself, but he thought Bice was going to be low. And oh my God, overcorrected so hard into the wall. Probably killed him. Oh, and then Tim White tags him. And then back up front you see the finish between Falkingham and Josh McCullough. Now let's get the man himself, Daniel Falkingham, in the booth. Yo, Daniel, you got a copy?
I gotcha.
Alright, well, insane race overall, especially there at the end. One of the most dominant cars of the night. Just tell me what you did there on that final green flag going to pull off the win, because it was a blast to watch up here. I hope you had as much fun as I did.
Yeah, it was good fun out there once we finally stopped wrecking. But nah, definitely, we lost the lead there before that last caution. I was having trouble just behind cars because, like, 38 really came into it once you got a couple laps on the tires. So I figured I had nothing to lose. Not many guys on the lead lap, so I figured I'd come in, put new tires on, and then let her eat and go to work. And I think we made all the right moves, and right there at the end was just starting bottom. I mean, the apron was usable, but I felt like if I could just, like, time my runs, especially off the corner, to where even if they had the draft on me where they couldn't pass me below the apron, then I could just keep guarding bottom. I knew we'd be good to go. But yeah, that front stretch got close a couple times with Ethan Jackson right there. But yeah, I got out of place going into one that last lap. But yeah, I think me and Max got together. Max slid up into me. That killed his mo, so I was able to come back down, cover the middle. And then right from then there, once I was able to clear Jackson going into 3, I could just take the bottom and try to take the shortest way around and just try to win in a drag race with Josh right there. So yeah, I mean, once we went green, it was actually a good time. We had the cycle green flag stops, and it looked like it was gonna be between me, Ethan, and Tyler before that the second to last yellow came out. So, but no, it's a good time. Definitely way different than a lot of people are used to. But me, who runs the Indycars quite a lot when I'm not doing the NASCAR stuff, it's I feel like I had some pretty good knowledge. But when you have with the DW12 different from the R18, we have way more of a draft, punching a bigger hole in the air. It's definitely it's gonna put on for a much better show. So yeah, definitely made all the right moves, and I think we were able to get the win.
All right, well, final question I got for you since you covered all that. Just give us your thanks and shout outs and people who got you here.
Yeah, just thanks to Kenny for putting the race on. Shout out to Jackson, Ethan, Hunter, Asher, and Max, all the guys I was running with tonight. We all had a heck of a show up there. Glad we could all kind of be up there running. I know a lot of you got wrecked at the end, but glad we could all be up there at the end. Shout out to you broadcasting. Shout out to everyone who came on race, put the race on tonight, and thanks to everyone watching.
All right, well, thank you, Falkingham, and congrats on your win.
All right, thank you, Casey.
That was your P1 finisher tonight. And now let's drag up your second place finisher, which I don't even have to drag. Josh, are you here? Do you have a copy?
I got you.
All right. Well, you were in the booth the whole night time or the whole race anyway. Just same thing about him that I asked him. Just what was your strategy there, and how'd you pull off such an incredible move there on the white flag to get P2? I know you wanted one more spot, but also what else could you think you have done to get that one more spot?
Shit, I'm happy with second place. Most of the race I just sat in the back, try to dodge wrecks, and didn't have a fast spare, so I didn't want to risk getting wrecked. And it was a really good race on that last 10 laps. A lot of 5 wide, 4 wide racing. I didn't even care if I got wrecked. I was just having fun. It's the main goal of doing this.
All right. Well, now final question I got for you. Just give us your thanks, your shout outs, people who got you here.
Give a shout out to you for doing the broadcast. Shout out to MMS.
All right. There you go, your second place finisher tonight, Joshua McCullough. Thanks for talking with us. And now let's pull up your third place finisher, Asher Little. Sorry, I know you were streaming, but Asher, you got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, well, you pull off the P3 here tonight after a pretty eventful final run. Just walk me through that final whole green flag run and how you got up here, because I know it was probably pretty hectic there around that 4 wide and everything.
Yeah, like I said, it was insane. The people were shooting it down below the line to try and gain positions, but to me, that doesn't make sense, because you get a run so easily in these cars. Why not just do it on the last lap? So I sat down, sat in the back of that pack. I think I was like 6th or 7th, and and they just kept wrecking each other. So I think Ethan got shunted out, Kenny got shunted out. So I had a guaranteed cash, I think, or like 6 of the 7 were gonna cash, and they ended up getting all loose. They didn't even get all loose. They just started racing each other super hard, and I think ended up wrecking each other. I haven't watched it back yet, and so kept my foot in it. Went around on the outside. Yeah, they did wreck. Went on the outside and they wrecked, and I barely missed it. I think I got a 4x for it. Got lucky, and was there for the 3rd place like I wanted to be.
All right, well, good job on your P3, and final question I got for you, just give us your thanks, shout-outs to people who got you here.
Yeah, thank you for broadcasting. Thanks, teammates. They were also super fun to race with. Dan for winning, MMS for putting it on, and everyone for watching.
All right, well, that was your 3rd place finisher unofficially, so good job, Asher. If you do get it, thank you for talking with us.
Thank you.
Alright, and now let's go through. Usually I do this before the interviews, but I was too excited and watching the replays. So now let's do your finishing results presented by Joshua McCullough. Tonight's finishing results will be P1, Daniel Falkingham. Josh McCullough will be in the 2nd spot. Asher Little, P3. Jackson Bice, 4th. Kenny McCullough, 5th. Tyler Vickery, 6th. Mark Vondell, 7th. Ethan Eckert, 8th. Max Dinah, 9th. Tim White, 10th. Hunter Hastings, 11th. After that brutal wreck on the front straightaway. Mason Only, 12th. Danny Barnes, 13th. Bobby Rachel, 14th. James Wayne, 15th. Steve Sizemore, 16th. Nick Seipel, with the congratulations to Nick actually on the best air of the night. And Michael Wingo rounding out your field in the 18th position. Remember, this is all unofficial, like they said in the thing. I don't know who's going to get multiple EOLs, disqualified, whatever. I know on the final lap there was no really incidents, I don't think, that would cause an EOL besides maybe Bice, but it looked like Max kind of spun himself. So, don't know yet. All this is unofficial. I do know that Daniel Falkingham and Josh is probably the winner, because I didn't see them do anything this whole race. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope y'all had a blast watching, because this was one of the best races I broadcasted, even watched. I haven't broadcast that many, so that doesn't really say anything, but watching, that is one of the best. Even though it is a Indycar, Michigan, not really anything you would think would be that good with 18 people, but man, it was awesome. And thank you so much to these drivers for having such a good, clean finish. Thank you for Josh for sticking up in the booth, giving me some info. Thank you for Kenny for putting this event on. And yeah, again, thank y'all so much for watching, tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm Casey Sprinkle, and I will see y'all